What if I told you email outreach could transform your business faster than you think? Let's see how quick email outreach can turn your business from 0 to 100 client booked, and the result is actually insane. So email outreach is typically the most powerful tool that you can use in your own business. It's one of what I call it the core principle, the core pillar of outreach. You have SMS, email, LinkedIn, and cold calling. Those are the big four that I typically focus on. But back to my point, email outreach can turn a business that are doing none in sales to getting them thousands and thousands of client in the door if you use this right. So I want to see how fast can email turn a business with no client at all to a business that has 100 or a bunch of book calls, and how fast that will take. So I decided to use these formats, so these strategic outreach formats. So first, email is gonna be introduction. So it's gonna be introducing your offer. So how a sample would work was like, hey, will you be open for X offer? My name is blah. I've done this to help X niches, and I've been using this for other niches. I've been finding this work. Blah 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 blah. Would you be interested in a X offer and help your business grow? Can I call you sometime this week? That's the first email, introducing them to your offer and who you are. The second email, it's gonna be a follow up just to make sure that like, hey, have you read my email yet? It's gonna be like, hey, just following up. Have you saw my last email? Here's what I said. Copy the whole thing, drop it. That's gonna be my second follow up email. The third one is just gonna be since if they have reply to the second email, it just means that they're either they haven't seen it or they aren't interested. So third one will be a different approach to the offer. So you would toss an offer just like a desperate last attempt, just like, hey, I'm trying to meet my quota, and I've been using this system for my client to get him 4 or 5 book appointment a month, and I can do this completely for free to you. Would you be open for a call? Like just the last ditch attempt to make people kind of think of trying to work with you. And I basically do this for SMS. So I'm just gonna take what I had in SMS, toss it into email, and here's basically what I said. It's like, hey, I'm gonna shoot my last shot. How do you feel about getting 5 to 10 appointment every month automatically, with a guarantee that I will get this appointment for you, or else you will get $10,000 from me. That's basically my last ditch effort. Just throw myself out there and get them on a sales call. So using this email sequence, I started with 50 clients and was seeing how fast these 50 clients get their email. And after hitting like send, the 50 email was just boom, in a matter of seconds. Using my email tool in a matter of seconds, it just sent out 50. So it's like, that's odd. It should take more time to send 50 emails, because typically when you're a normal person doing it, it take hours just to send 50 emails. So then I try 100, 200, 300, 400, and at some point was up to like 500 and something. And all of them just get instantly sent using the email system that I had, because I had 20 email account on linked to these email tool, all verified, all warm up, 100% delivery rate, everything and that's what I've been using for my client. So all these have already been used for cold outreach and everything. So it just takes second for these emails to send, and it looked like I just keep increasing the number every single day, and there seemed to be no limit on how much email you can send, and there isn't a delay on how much you can send. It's not like you can send 500 email today and you have to wait this amount of time to send 500 again. You can just blast it out like that. I mean, it's probably not healthy for the email reputation server and stuff like that, but I was just testing out how much email it can send. So it led me to say that email can send pretty damn fast, so you can get into their inbox just like that pretty quickly. But how fast will it take for the reply to be? And that's basically the real question that I'm trying to tackle today. So after I've sent out the 500 email, first hour I got nothing. Second hour, nothing. And it is still silent. But by the end of the day, I went and checked out my email, and there's still nothing. So I was just questioning my approach of why didn't it work? Why didn't I get a single email reply back? The only email that I got back was automatic reply saying that, hey, these clients are out of work or they're on Thanksgiving or something like that. Didn't work. So I went through, check if my prospecting was right, my email was right, check if I imported everything right correctly, seeing if my subject line was okay, seeing if my body was telling the right thing, seeing if I have a call to action. But again, no call, no reply, nothing like that. And at that point, I feel kind of crushed because what happened to these email servers? Because back when I was doing email automation, it was working fine. But now I was just quick blast them, not a single reply out all of these email. I did all I could. I was gonna give up on this and just call it a day. But when I went to go to sleep, I checked back in the morning. I woke up to my phone just giving me a bunch of notifications. Bing, 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 bing. There was a bunch of reply coming in, and basically I was flooded with multiple reply, and there was respawn. And when I look at my calendar, I had scheduled myself a meeting when I had the booking link right there. So people were booking my calls, and they were interested in working with me. I was like, what the hell did this happen yesterday? Why did you have to wait to today? And the thing is, I sent email around the time that most people won't check their email. So I sent around 8 to 9 p.m. at night EST. And most of the time, people in my industry, they won't check their email after they had gone home and stuff like that. But now, since it's the morning, most people check their email in the morning. And in that time, I have gone through all of the follow-up. So I've sent all the follow-up through the night for them. And in the morning, since they feel like they missed out, I just kind of create a FOMO in them, just saying hey, if you don't reply in the next 48 hours, I can't guarantee that I can offer you the same thing. And that's basically creating a fear of missing out to them. They reply immediately. Either it's hey, I'm not interested, or hey, I'm interested. Let's get a call rolling, so I don't miss this opportunity. So, like I said, I say that if you were to do an email outreach, the fastest email is the one that stay on top of the inbox. So what that means is when you send the first email, often people won't check it right away, and it will get overflown with other people email, like their client or people that are like you trying to target them, or even just advertising from Walmart or like from Target or something like that. So the inbox which is be constantly full, and you just gotta make sure that you stay on top of it. And by you just applying a follow-up sequence, so I say every 3 to 4 hours, add a follow-up sequence, and just trying to stay yourself on top of the email list. And that's the only way you're gonna get a fastest reply, because people will ignore your email if it just get drowned down. Like if I look at my email right now, there are over 4,000 emails that are unopened, and that number just keep increasing. Yeah, so just try to add follow-up to your email so you can stay on top of the inbox and get a faster reply rate. So that's pretty much it for this type of experience I had. And let me tell you, after doing all of this, giving them the reply, booking them on call, take a cold call, I actually signed a couple of deals with them. And I remember when I tested this out, I had the most amount of book calls. It's like I was starting from 7, and I just do these type of deep work to 10, and from 10, I always just have calls after calls until it was 7 p.m. at night. And this was through the email campaign that I sent out. So like I said, if you want to get the best result, try out email. And just there are plenty of tools out there. I have made countless videos on how to do this yourself. But if you want me and my team to set you up an effective system where you could get access to our fully warm up email list, as well as the lead list email, as well as the fully tested sequence that we have created for every niches that we have been in, just let me know and book a call with me below, and I can just walk you through it. Other than that, later.